already.
One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Deep two from Murray. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Now here's Brunson. They set the pick. Down low. Here's Anunoby. Out to Bridges. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And when Jokic drives, he's like a freight train with that great physical ability, able to kind of push the defense wherever he wants them to go.
Now here's Brunson. And Anunoby, here we go. Count it, good.
I'll tell you, at 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
Here's Anunoby after the Nuggets pick up two. Hart, that's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Trailing by two. Now here's Watson. Over to the wing. Pass to Gordon. Jokic a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Knicks with the rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted. There's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Here's Brown. Outside Gordon. Pass to Watson. Here's Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
I mean, shades of Vlade Divac there. Jokic is one of the best passing bigs playing in the game today.
Now, here's Anunoby. Jokic grabs the miss. Nuggets trail. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
Bridges shot. Good.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Jokic. Outside Gordon. This one for three. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Anunoby. On the wing, Anunoby. Back to Hart. New York needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Basket counts. Bridges got 5.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
It's all tied in Denver. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Here's Payne. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Screen by Jordan. To the wing on the left. To the paint. Here's Porter. Nice move. And finished off by Porter.
Woo. He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Payne looking around. Pass to McBride. Achua with it. Covered by Saric. Here's Robinson. Lays it up off the glass. Robinson's got his first basket.
I'll tell you, a level of toughness on display from Mitchell Robinson. Send a message, young sir.
Westbrook with the bucket.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Robinson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
It's Porter outside. Robinson pulls it in. Payne with it. Now guarded by Porter. Scooped up. Pass to Shamet.
And clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Payne. He has yet to score. Clock at 4. And here is Shamet. Guarded by Porter.
An active player who just takes pride in his defense. Porter is solid at contesting shots with that reach.
When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Second team foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
That one misses. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
So here's Westbrook after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. And a fast break now for the Knicks. To the left side wing. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Outside Westbrook. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Up top Porter. A 3. Robinson pulls it in. New York trailing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Left side Towns. Towns is doubled. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
Right side, Porter. Saric outside. Pass to Westbrook. Wants to get it to Jordan, and does.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets.
You've got to stay between Aaron Gordon and the basket, particularly in transition. If you don't, you're toast.
The kick out to Towns. Bangs home the trifecta. Towns has got 7.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Wide open look here for Murray, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Outside Gordon. Oh, throw it down. Nikola Jokic.
Will take it up strong, big fella.
1 second left. No good on the shot. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nuggets lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Knicks trail by 4. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Michael Porter Jr.
Pass to Shamet. There's a screen by Robinson. Nice move. And that one's good. Shamet. Shamet's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Knicks. Here's Westbrook. In the corner, Murray with it. The 3-pointer, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's a chew-up. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Here's Westbrook. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Explosive, right? It would be one of the first words that come to mind. Yes, he's a point guard. Yes, he's a big-time athlete.
There's a screen by Robinson. Knocked away. Inside. Here's Gordon. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. for the Knicks. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 6-point game. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now Hart. At the elbow, Brunson. 13 feet away. Right side Towns. Clock is at 3. From deep three-point territory. It's rebounded by Jordan.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Out to the wing. Gordon with no one around. Sinks the three-pointer. And now it's a 9-point Nugget lead.
Beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Knicks trail by 9. Pass to Hart. They set the screen. There's the drive. The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt expectations will be high.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
Substitution for your Nuggets.
To the middle. And Jokic throws it down.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter. Ends the move with a whisper instead of a bang, going to the finger roll.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Brown's got 5 points so far.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now, here's Bridges. 5 points in the game. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
Get off with her.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Anunoby. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And here's Denver. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Westbrook drives in.
To say it's not easy to guard Russell Westbrook is an understatement. This guy's quickness and leaping ability make him a nightmare.
Denver shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Substitution on